Hello to my Dalton 148 students, it's Mrs. Nelson. I have a virtual field trip with us. I am over in Bremen, Illinois, which is kind of like by Midlothian, Tinley, and Orland Park where they all kind of meet. And I have a very special book for us. This has been one of my most requested books for this October season. I have Bachelor's Grove Cemetery. This is a 5th grade level book. It is a nonfiction book. It is available in our media center for checkout. If you would like to read this entire book, you can go to the Dalton Public Library. They do have it there, and you may check it out from the Dalton Public Library. This book was written by Matt Chandler. He is the author of this book. He wrote this book to teach us and to inform us about Bachelor's Grove Cemetery and some other haunted places in the Midwest. Bachelor's Grove Cemetery. There are few places more creepier than a cemetery after dark. Bachelor's Grove Cemetery in Bremen Township in Illinois is no exception. It is considered to be one of the most haunted cemeteries in the United States. The last body was buried in Bachelor's Grove was in 1989, but the cemetery gets plenty of visitors. There have been more than 100 reported paranormal events on the ground since 1864. Ghostly tales from Bachelor's include apparitions that have been seen wandering the graveyard. People have claimed to see the ghost of a woman carrying a baby. The woman wanders throughout the cemetery without a particular direction. When people approach her, she disappears. So this is in Bremen, Illinois. The first reported haunting was in the 1860s. Types of activity: ghostly apparitions, unexplained glowing balls of light. The scary rating is a 4 out of 5. Access: the cemetery is open to the public. As I looked up, I saw the deceased woman's husband standing there. I looked back down in the open grave and then looked back up and they were gone. And this was an account from a grave digger at Bachelor's Grove Cemetery. The most famous ghost of Bachelor's Grove was first seen in the 1970s by 2 park rangers. They spotted a ghost figure of a horse emerging from a pond outside the cemetery. The horse was pulling a plow with the ghost of an old man steering it. The legend says that in the 1800s, a farmer drowned in the pond when his horse dragged him in. The pond is also said to hold the bodies of people murdered during Prohibition. Another ghostly tale from Bachelor's involves a spooky creature. There is a story of a 2-headed monster that has been seen running through the cemetery. There have been paranormal events reported outside the cemetery. People have reported phantom cars on the nearby road that suddenly disappear. Since people think that hauntings in Bachelor Grove Cemetery became more frequent after the rise of vandalism in the 1960s. Vandals knocked over tombstones and covered them in spray paint. Some vandals even broke into the graves and stole the bodies. Bones of the dead were found scattered across the cemetery. And here is a picture of the pond. Okay, so I just happen to be sitting in Bachelor's Grove right now. This is part of the Cook County Forest Preserve. It is a free and public space. You are welcome to come and visit anytime between sunrise and sunset. If you come after sunrise, if you come after sunset, you could be faced with fines and a ticket for trespassing. So you have to come during daylight hours. It's open and free for everybody. Okay, so here I am, and here is the pond. Bachelor's Grove was founded in the 1830s by German immigrants, and this pond was often a popular spot on Sunday afternoons. In the 1800s and 1900s, families would come here for a picnic. Kids would often go swimming in this lagoon over here. Okay, and we're just gonna take a little walk There is no gate here. It is an open public space. And we're just going to be very respectful. I'm not going to talk right now. I'm just going to walk quietly back to the other side of the path. Now, as far as this being a truly haunted place, you have to make that decision. By many people's account, this is considered to be an urban myth. A myth that is a story which has circulated through time and is an account of events that might have happened or might not have happened. So this was our trip to Bachelor's Grove. I hope you enjoyed the book. There are more stories in the book. Again, you may check out this book in our media center, or you can go to your public library. Take care. Bye-bye.